it's heading towards IMF program number 17. Is this going to be its last?
Most likely not. In these cases, repeated IMF programs are a signal that the country's policies don't stay on course for long periods of time. And in this case, the starting situation is quite complicated. So there is a fair chance that over the next few years, even if things start improving, IMF support will not be a short affair.
Do you fear that the local banks, the state banks, could be the next shoe to drop? There is exposure to Sri Lankan development bonds. There is exposure amongst some of the banks to some ISBs, international sovereign bonds. There's a very real fear of credit quality and non-performing loans. Just how vulnerable would you say the local banking sector and financial stability is in that country?
So I expect the government and the IMF to handle this well, as in other parts of the world, which most likely means that these Sri Lanka development bonds you mentioned would be treated in a lenient way in any forthcoming debt restructuring. But of course, the recession the country is going through will have a cost in terms of asset quality, and it increases the risk that money has to be put in the banking system, increasing the amounts that will be needed from the IMF and other official lenders.
And do you fear that there are other countries within South Asia that could go the same path? When you consider what's been happening with the political instability in Pakistan, we're hearing about Nepal now, and yet Bangladesh has been quite a resilient success story throughout all this. How do you think the sub-region is shaping up?
I think that in general the region is quite resilient to the shock, but you mentioned Nepal. In these cases, I think there's a broader theme across frontier markets in all parts of the world, North Africa, for example, some in Central America, where the starting situation before commodity prices rose so much wasn't great. And those countries will have a hard time. They're usually places where dollar debt is high. So it will be a tough period for these countries, not for bigger and systemic emerging markets, I would say.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.